Well, Richard Timmers here. Now, since I'm doing my reviews for Ryan Johnson movies because of Glass Onion, here's my review for his 2008 film, simply titled The Brothers Bloom. Uh, Now, of course, this was Ryan Johnson's follow-up to Breck, which was, of course, his directorial debut. Now, Brothers Bloom, while it's not his best work or anything like this, if I can say it's maybe his weakest film, it's still really decent. A train film worth checking out. Here you got Adrian Brody who plays Bloom, who like 25 years of swindling on people. You got Bloom and is pretty much so much for the Bloom character, and so he wants out of the business. So his brother Steven, played by Mark Ruffalo, convinces him to work on one final hustle, and he's he ends up deciding targeting this eccentric East Coast heiress named Penelope, played by Richard Weisz. And the con game also fails to like play out as planned, and so like when because Bloom ends up falling for her. And it's a really intriguing film. Like the chemistry between Mark Ruffalo and Adrian Brody is really decent. You had the late Harry Potter actor Robbie Coltrane, who is really wonderful. Former Diary of a Wimpy Kid star Zachary Gordon plays the younger version of Bloom, while former The Sitter star Max Records plays the younger version of Steven. You also had Noah Segan was also in this, who would go on to work with Ryan Johnson on stuff like Knives Out. Maximilian Schill's also in this. Rinko Kanushi. The writing, I gotta say, is really intriguing. You even had uncredited cameos by Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Lucas Haas. The actor who plays Colossus and Deadpool was even in this. And a really cool supporting players, some who's of actors is in this. Uh, yeah, it's a very dark comedic film. Very underrated, I would say. It's not really a movie that gets talked about a whole lot, but it's a really decent film worth checking out. With some really decent like performances. Then I mean, it definitely, literally, if you think of it, it actually looks more like a Wes Anderson movie than a Ryan Johnson film. Like it definitely has that Wes Anderson quirkiness to it. Like if Ryan Johnson's name wasn't attached to the film or anything like that, you'll probably would think this is a Wes Anderson movie. Mostly because Adrian Brody's in it. He's working with Wes Anderson, but still. That aside, this is a really decent film worth checking out. I mean, a decent con arts based film.